Hello everybody, Patrick here today, and welcome to... Okay, so I know I said in the last video that, oh, next video is going to be the Masterpiece Star Saber. Well, he's not here yet. These guys showed up first. I want to get their review out of the way because, I want to review them before they potentially break. I film things in the order I get them. I was not expecting these guys when I was filming those videos originally, but, hey. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Or my phone going off. Anyway, we have a lot to get through today. We are taking a look back to 1985, or technically 2001, actually, with car robots, aka robots in disguise, Ruination. I bought this set mainly because I wanted a G1 Bruticus mold, and, well, Yeah, we have a lot to do today, so we are just going to get straight into this. We're going to work from the legs to the arms, then to the torso. And my dog needs to shut up. There. Alright, we are going to start with Rollbar, aka Swindle. I'm going to tell you guys their car robots / robots in disguise names. And then I'm going to call them by their G1 names. So yeah, here's Rollbar / Swindle. He's a nice little army green Jeep with some white fading up here. Decepticon emblem. And you got the orange under here. Yeah, he rolls. Rolling thing should. He's got silver windshield, which is nice. Don't have the cannon. The only weapon the seller had was a Armor Hide's tank cannons. But he had everything else, except for Onslaught's chest shield as well. But, he had everything for Ruination, and even had the fucking ramp. Everything else, Anyway. But yeah, so for comparison, here he is with, I forgot to fold up the Combiner Peg. Combiner Wars Swindle. As you can see. These guys are pretty small. Here he is with Flawless Cybertron Swindle. Here he is with Iron Factory Swindle. Which, these two are actually about the same size. So, yeah. Here he is with Energon... Where'd I set it? Where'd I set him? Yeah. Energon / Revenge of the Fallen Vortex, because they have the same vehicle mode. So, yeah. We have a lot to get through today. Here he is with a highlighter. Yeah. And the seller did also have the instructions and the little name plates, which is interesting. But yeah. Anyway, transformation for this guy is really simple. You just extend this, flip the legs around, flip this back, pull out the arms, and there you go. That is Swindle / Rollbar in robot mode. He's a derpy little guy with shoulders where his elbows should be. But, it's G1. It's G1. But yeah, he is supposed to have a gun, but G1. Or the seller didn't have him, so Articulation, forget about it. The arms rotate in a really strange place. And you got technically a knee, but how much good is that going to do? Can't also get him to look down with this little hinge right here, but is G1. For comparison, Combiner Wars. Yeah. Fall of Cybertron. Yeah. Energon. And Iron Factory. Which, until getting this guy, I did not realize how much Iron Factory borrowed from G1 Swindle's transformation. Kinda cool. Anyway, getting Swindle here in, or Rollbar in here into combine mode. He has a Scramble City limb, so you can do arm or leg. I'll show you both. To get him into arm mode, you just want to bring his arms in, bring his head down, bring this up, take one of the fists, plug it into one of the holes in the bottom of his foot, and there you have arm mode. To get him into leg mode, what you want to do, fold this back, fold his head up, collapse his legs, take one of the feet, plug it in, and there you have Swindle in leg mode. Next up, we have Armor Hide, aka Brawl. Now, while I personally like this color scheme, this is not accurate to the show. In the show, he had a more desert camo, but, you know. You can kind of get that if you buy the Desert Camo Ruination set. That was a Walmart exclusive, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, here he is. He's a blue and black, like, ice camo tank, which is nice, in my opinion. Got the Decepticon right up there. Got two giant mofo fuck-off cannons, which are the only individual weapons the seller actually had. Which, that's fine. I didn't buy these for the weapons, I bought them for the molds. I'm not gonna edit that out. Sorry about that. But yeah, so here is Brawl / Armor Hide. And yeah. He's nice, he's nice. Taking off the big fuck-off cannons, so I can show you the base tank. You know, not bad, not bad. He can roll, kind of. Yeah. For comparison, Combiner Wars. Where is it? Fall of Cybertron. Energon. And if I can find it, where did he go? Iron Factory. Again, about the same size in tank mode. So basically, the individual limb bots are basically legend scale. So yeah. Yeah. So let's get down to transformation. Again, very simple, but more complex than Swindle. You want to raise the turret. You want to extend this section. Flip out the legs. I have to rotate the turret to do so. Bring the front of the tank down. Bring the sides down. Collapse the turret. And here you have Armor Hide in robot mode. But yeah, not too many new details revealed, but it's G1, you know. Let's get a look at that head. Very Brawl. Yeah. He does have a long protruding chest, but you know. He's got legs. He's got arms that cannot reach past his chest. but you know. Articulation is, again, kind of just forget about it. He does have knees that do more than Swindle, but without the rest of his legs moving, you know. I mean, you can take, like, Bruticus's foot, plug it in, and then get a pose out of him that way, but, like, that's still the best you're gonna get. Yeah. And also, you know, obviously the arms move, but, you know, that's really it. It's a G1 figure, what do you expect? Anyway, for comparison, Combiner Wars. Fall of Cybertron. He does not like to stand, so he will be leaning forward. Never mind. And we have Iron Factory. So yeah. Once again, Brawl can become either a foot or an arm. Let's show you arm mode first. You want to... Or at least what I can gather from arm mode. I could look at the instructions, but you know, where's the fun of that? So you want to kind of do this. And it seems like he has two different arm modes, because he does have the pegs right down here. Which I think is for, like, if you want to use Blast Off or Vortex as the other arm. In which case, you know, just come in here, bring the combiner port down, and peg in the fist. But it also seems like, you know, because roll bar here is short in arm mode. You know, if you want, you can do this as an arm as well. If you want it to match more with roll bar, but you know. Anyway, to get him into leg mode from here, what you want to do, fold that up, fold this back. And you can do two different things, like, it's like I need to do something really quick. You know, you can have his leg mode be two different ways. If you want a more G1 cartoon look, you can do this. Take the foot, plug it in. However, this makes him want to lean back quite a bit. So, you know, if you want, and, you know, so if you want it to be more stable and more accurate to the Robots in Disguise cartoon, you flip him like this, and then pull the turret out and rotate it down. That is more accurate to the RID cartoon. So, yeah. Anyway, next up, we have Movor. The stupidest name of the set, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna call him Blastoff, because Movor is stupid in my opinion. But yeah, here he is in his space shuttle mode. Which, you know, looks nice. It is kind of strange there is a space shuttle in a military team, but, you know. Or, correction, it's strange for the G1 Combaticons. However, RID actually explained why there's a space shuttle on the team. Being that Skybite, or Optimus, made Skybite drop the Autobot Protoform pod, and it scanned a space shuttle. Because yes, in RID, these guys were originally Autobot Protoforms that were corrupted by Megatron's spark energy, turning them into the first of the Decepticons. Which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of a fading on the figure. That's not yellowing. As I thought when I was looking at the pictures of the listing that this was yellowing, but after watching reviews, no, it's not. This is just how it looked. Yeah, space shuttle. For comparison, here we have G1. Or not G1. This is technically G1. Here we have Combiner Wars. Swoosh. Here we have Fall of Cybertron. Swoosh. And here we have Iron Factory, which again, actually Iron Factory is just a little bit bigger. But yeah. And, where did I set him? Here we have Energon / Revenge of the Fallen Brawl, because Blastoff is a repaint of this mold for some reason. So, yeah. And I'm keeping Blastoff in robot mode because, yeah. Anyway, so for transformation, what you want to do, fold these wings up, fold this fin to whichever side you want, take them, extend the legs, extend the nose cone of the shuttle, split it apart, and bring these sections down, rotate them on this ball joint, rotate the nose so you can have his hand. The same thing on this side. And then boom, you have Movor / Blastoff. But yeah, he's weird looking, but he's nice. He's the only one in the set that has a mono leg, despite this little bit supposed to imply that he has two, but you know, his G1. So take a look at that head. Which, aside from the purple, is pretty accurate to the cartoon. Which, you know. Articulation-wise, his arms are actually pretty articulated, because they have a ball joint, so you can rotate them, like most G1 figures. You can even bring them out to the side. And wrist rotation on a G1 figure? What? That's basically it. I mean, unless you want to, you know, use this as like a crouching thing. I see you, human. You know. But yeah. For comparison, Combiner Wars, I guess, Combiner Wars / Unite Warriors. Fall of Cybertron. Energon / Revenge of the Fallen. And last but not least, Iron Factory. Which, focus camera. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, transformation. We are going to go into leg mode first. So, I think I'm doing this right, just kind of. I think this is the leg mode, basically. You know. You can tell these guys are more designed to be arms. So, you know. But yeah. Anyway, into arm mode. I'm not going to cut out the part where I'm putting the foot back on. Anyway, arm mode. Extend. You want to turn the upper body back into shuttle form. And then you can do whatever you want with that. Take the fist. Plug it into one of the 2 rocket boosters. And then take this section, bring it out. Arm. So, next up, we have Rotor, aka Vortex. And Vortex is my favorite Combaticon, so, you know. I quite enjoy this little figure. Yeah, he has a military helicopter with some orange stuff on him. Again, underside. I will say, for the entire set, really, the color scheme feels more Autobot, which makes sense, because, again, these guys were originally Autobot protoforms. Who'd have thought? Anyway, yeah, as I've been demonstrating, the rotor can spin. Now, so can the back one, though not as well. Yeah, you got some nice detail all throughout. Not a lot because it is G1, but you know, still. Anyway, for comparison, Combiner Wars. Fall of Cybertron. And wherever I set... Oh, where did I set it? Ah, here it is. Energon / Revenge of the Fallen. And lastly, but not leastly, Iron Factory, and I need to reposition that. Iron Factory, again, yeah, surprisingly, actually, no, they're about the same size. You know. Anyway. Now, for transformation, it's pretty simple. Again, the G1. You're going to want to extend the legs and rotate them down. Out of all of them that have, you know, 2 separate legs, he's the only one whose legs don't separate a little bit to, you know, show you that he has separate legs, but, you know. You're going to want to take the tail fin, bring it down like this. Extend the arms. You can, you know, rotate this section. Split the tail fin, just like Movor / Blastoff. And here you have him in robot, or not quite yet. You can then slide this back to make him more stable. Then we have him in robot mode. And yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. Face is pretty accurate, pretty detailed. Now I was watching Treebot's review on this set, and he's like, it looks like Vortex here, you know, is kind of similar to movie Blackout. That's because movie Blackout was originally supposed to be Vortex. Believe it or not. Yeah. You can kind of tell with, you know, how the back section sticks up. The fact that, you know, you can flip out the tail rotor and have it, you know, be a buzzsaw. And also that he brought out that you can raise the combiner section, have it be like Blackout's chest cannon, which I kind of like. But yeah, pretty simple. Articulation is the same as Movor's with, you know, the arms, except you also have knees. Again, I don't know what this is going to accomplish, but hey, you got him. You got him. For comparison, here he is with Combiner Wars, whose rotors never like to stay up. Probably should get some Viagra for that. Fall of Cybertron. Where did the Energon comparison go? Ah, here he is. Energon / Revenge of the Fallen. Same old, different colors. And if I can, I just realized I mistransformed him a little bit. But yeah. Finally, Iron Factory. Yeah. But anyway, let's get down to combination. So, he does have a leg mode. I am going to go into it first. However, I'm going to do the legs off camera because they slide and it's really tight. Almost makes me feel like I'm going to break it. So, we're going to do that off camera. Okay. So yeah, and then you just kind of want to bring the arms down. You're going to want to take the foot section from armor hide here. And then plug it in. If you can get it right. And yeah. Woo. Again, they can be any limb, like, you know, right foot, left foot. It's just these ones slide in easier and make me feel like I'm gonna break them less, so. Anyway, arm mode. I'm going to, again, do the leg slide off camera. Okay, so, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to raise the arms, bring the sections of the rotor up, or of the tail fin up, and just like Movor, get the upper body into vehicle mode. Now, if you want the helicopter blades to spin without possibly, bumping into shit, go ahead and bring these back just a little bit, and then, the rotors can spin to your heart's content. Anyway, and now you're just going to want to grab a fist. Where is that other fist? Ah, there it is. And then just plug it in. And flip out the combiner peg. Arm. So, we are almost there, everybody. Because we are on the last member. Say hello to Mega Octane, the first Decepticon. Yeah, and he is rolling. He is rolling. But yeah. Mega Octane, aka Onslaught. He's a nice, long bed truck. You can see some dust. The seller did not dust this before sending it to me. Or if he did, he didn't do a very good job. But yeah. Anyway, he's got a bunch of wheels, long truck, giant motherfucking cannons, a giant Decepticon emblem. The grill is just the fists, but I think it looks good in either way. But yeah, he rolls. For comparison, this is the only time I'm going to bring this figure out because I want you to see, how long this guy is. Here he is next to Classics Astrotrain. They are the same length. And this guy is long already, so. Yeah. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way. Here he is with Combiner Wars. As you can see, not nearly as long. But they're also two completely different types of anti-aircraft trucks, so. Here he is with Energon / Revenge of the Fallen. Because I forgot to grab the Fall of Cybertron one first. Two completely different types of anti-aircraft truck. And here he is with, where'd he go? Fall of Cybertron. And last but not leastly, here he is with Iron Factory without the trailer, because I don't feel like getting all those parts into trailer form right now. Yeah. Now, Mega Octane here does in fact have a base mode. All G1 Combiner Torsos had base modes, so. To get him into that, you want to pop off the cannon, kind of angle it upwards. Take the front of the truck, bring it around like this. You're going to want to take the cannon. There's a tab that will tab into the top of the head. Extend the legs. Bring them out like you would if you're going into torso mode. Take the ramp. It has a little tab right there. It'll go into that slot right there. And there you have Mega Octane in base mode. Yeah, it's a silly, stupid little thing, but hey, it's there if you want it to, if you want to use it. Yeah, you can have your other figures driving on it, like let me get Armor Hide into vehicle mode. You can have him, wheel up, wheel down, whatever. So, yeah, that's basically it for this silly base mode. But yeah, on to robot mode. So first, throw that ramp off to the side, take these guns, plug them right back onto where they were in vehicle form. And slide them back. You're going to want to raise your camera so you can actually show what you're doing. Extend the legs, take this section, bring it back, straighten out the leg, And then you're going to want to come in here, slide out the fist. Slide out the fist. And if you had the chest shield, you would plug it on, but you know. And here is our ID01 Mega Octane in robot mode. And by golly, this guy is big. He's big. He's big. But yeah, you know, he's Onslaught. He's Onslaught. Let's get a closer look at that noggin. Yeah, that's Onslaught's head. Little plain, but you know. Got some of that nice camo. Nice camo. Camera, thank you. Yeah, you know, we got orange on the side. The cannon sticking back. You know. Articulation. You can do a full 360. He can bring his arms out. He can actually rotate his head, which is rare for G1 figures, but you know. You can bend right here if you want. You can do the full splits up. But yeah. Not too much you can do with him, but you know. Focus camera. Camera. Thank you. Anyway, for comparison. Combiner Wars. So you can see he's actually nearly Voyager height. Wow. Here he is with Fall of Cybertron. I didn't put his backhands on, but he doesn't have backhands. He has shoulder cannons. Whatever. Not shoulder. Arm can. Whatever. As you can see, he is bigger than Fall of Cybertron. And here we have him with Energon. As you can see, quite a bit taller than Energon. And lastly, but not leastly, here we have him with Iron Factory. And he dwarfs the Iron Factory one. Yeah. Anyway, we're almost there, guys. Combine mode. Now, you can do the combine mode a couple different ways. But the upper body is the exact same no matter how you do it. So, in G1, you could leave the arms down like this. But here, I think they've remolded the thing, so you can... So it only really works if the arms are back like this. But, you know, that's how you're... You know, that's how it was in the animation. So, focus camera. Thank you. Now, what you're going to want to do... For the first way, which is the official and correct way, but you know, you want to make him do the splits. Bring the section down, slide that up. Bring that down, slide it up. And then you take the chest, hook it on under his grundle, and it will plug into his chest. And raise the back cannons. I'm not going to put the head on until we are finished with the combine mode, but you know, this is how you are supposed to do it. How I do it, because I like the way it looks, you don't have to take the chest off, but it just makes it a little bit easier, is I straighten the leg back out, you know, and then collapse the legs in, and if you hear, there's a little click. There's a little click. So I slide the leg out, about as far as it'll go, and then I, you know, put the chest back on, and that looks better in my opinion, more proportionate at least. Yeah. So, oh boy, we are just about ready to combine. Also, I just half transformed him back because focus on him, camera. Because I also want to show you how he compares to one of his own men. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so now that we're here, it's time to awaken Ruination. So, let's combine the legs. You're going to want to shove Brawl's head, or Armorhide's head right in here. Do the same thing with Roll Bar. He might be a little bit more difficult because, you know, his head is on a hinge. But, yep. Now let's raise the camera. Take Movor, plug him in right here. Take Rotor, Vortex, plug him in right here. He's a little loose, but you know. And finally, you take the combined mode head and slide it on over Onslaught's. And then there we have Ruination. If my camera will focus on him. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And this is amazing. Holy shit, I love this thing. This was worth the 70 some odd dollars. I'm not even gonna lie. This is worth the 70 fucking dollars. You know, he's pretty decently sized, you know. You know. Proportions are a little weird, even with the extended thighs, but you know. Yeah. Rotor is a little heavy, and, you know, his combined port is just a little, yeah. But, yeah. Now, you do still have extra accessories. The ramp, Brawl's guns. You can take Brawl's guns and plug them into his hand. Give him a, you know, a gun for combined mode. The shield you can plug into the other hand, or come back here. You can plug it into the back cannons, which is what I do. Plug it in and boom. So yeah, there he is in all his G1/2001 glory. And yeah, articulation, forget about it. The head rotates. The arms can do a full 360. And if you use this joint right in here, they can move up a little bit. But that is literally it. The fists can rotate because they're just plugged on, but yeah. Now, for comparison, here he is with Combiner Wars. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both these guys in the frame. Ugh. Here he is with, if I can reposition him right, Fall of Cybertron. Here he is with Energon. We're almost there, guys. Here he is with... Oh, fuck. I fucked him up. Iron Factory. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. Here he is with his leader, Scourge. And here he is with his enemy, Optimus Prime, who I have to hold because otherwise he's going to fall back. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you guys want a practical size comparison, highlighter. Yeah, anyway, guys, I know this was a long video. Thank you for sticking with me, and holy shit. Holy shit. If you want this figure for yourself, eBay, conventions, those are really going to be your only places to get them. Unless Hasbro decides to reissue the G1 figure, which I doubt. But yeah. I love this thing. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you all next time when I probably do music label Soundwave, because he's the one who's scheduled to be delivered next. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace.